Have you ever noticed how some women walk into a restaurant on the hottest day of summer and every single head turns? The feeling isn't, wow, nice outfit. The feeling is, that woman looks expensive. Curiously, they are almost never covered in designer labels. They just know a few visual codes that most women completely forget when the temperature rises. Today, I am going to show you exactly what these elegant women do differently. Let's get into it. Code 1. The weight of elegance. Let me ask you something. When you open your closet and reach for a summer blouse, what are you actually reaching for? Because for most women, the automatic answer is anything light. Anything that does not make me feel like I am melting. And I completely understand that instinct. But here is what the most elegant women understand that most people never figure out. The problem is not the weight of the fabric. The problem is the wrong kind of lightweight. Cheap polyester, flimsy rayon, synthetic jersey. These fabrics are light on the scale, but they are heavy on the look. They cling, they stick, they shift. And under the summer sun, they expose everything you did not intend to show. They also wrinkle within 15 minutes of leaving the house, which is the fastest way to dissolve any sense of polish you were trying to build. The women who look expensive in the summer heat are reaching for heavyweight linen and raw silk. Now, I know what you are thinking. Won't that be hot? Actually, no. And this is the secret that designers have known for centuries. Heavyweight linen is breathable in a way that no synthetic fabric can match. It does not cling to your skin. It holds its own shape. And that independent structure is exactly what gives it that refined, elevated look. It drapes with intention. It frames your body instead of just covering it. Raw silk does the same thing at an even more elevated level. The fabric moves with you, but it never loses its composure, much like the woman wearing it. So the next time you are shopping for summer, I want you to touch the fabric before you look at the price tag. Heavy, breathable, structured. That is your new summer standard. Code 2. The melanin and white contrast. I want to talk about something that the fashion industry has gotten completely wrong for decades, and I think it has quietly cost a lot of beautiful women some of their most powerful looks. White. There is a persistent myth floating around that white is somehow difficult to wear, or that it washes people out, or that it is only flattering on a certain kind of skin. That is absolutely backwards. White is one of the most powerful colors a Black woman can wear. The contrast between rich, melanin-dense skin and a beautifully chosen white is genuinely breathtaking. It is visually striking in a way that no other color combination can match. But here is where most women make the mistake. They think white is white. They reach for that flat, stark, hospital white and put it on from head to toe. And then they wonder why something feels off. The secret is that white is an entire world of color. There is optical white, which is the brightest and sharpest. There is ivory, which has a subtle warmth to it. There is cream, which leans even warmer and softer. There is oyster, which has an almost gray undertone that is incredibly sophisticated. When you layer these variations together, something extraordinary happens. You create depth. You create dimension. You create what old money dressing has always called tonal dressing. And against rich, dark skin, that layered, creamy white palette reads as absolute luxury. It is the summer uniform of women who understand elegance at a cellular level. Start with a crisp oyster linen trouser. Layer an ivory silk blouse on top. Finish with a cream duster or an off-white blazer. The result is not just an outfit, it is a composition. Code 3. The collarbone reveal. I want to address something that makes me genuinely frustrated. And I think you have probably felt it too. There is an entire industry of unsolicited advice that tells women over 50 to cover up, to add layers, to choose tops that go all the way to the neck and sleeves that go all the way to the wrist. And I want to say this clearly. That advice is not about elegance. It is about fear. And elegant women do not dress from a place of fear. Now, I am not suggesting you strip down in the summer heat with that intention. What I am suggesting is far more sophisticated than that. I am suggesting you focus. Specifically, I am suggesting you focus on the collarbone. The collarbone is one of the most elegant focal points on a woman's body at any age. It is architectural. It is regal. It draws the eye upward toward the face, which is exactly where you want all the attention to go. And when you expose it with a beautifully cut boat neck or a refined V-neck and a structured fabric, something almost magical happens to your posture. You naturally lift your chin. Your shoulders drop back. Your entire bearing becomes more open, more commanding, more present. I call it the ballerina effect. You are not just showing a little skin. You are presenting your most elegant self to the room. This one single neckline choice will change the way every photograph looks. It will change the way you feel in a room. It is that powerful. Code 4, the true nude illusion. Shoes are where summer elegance either comes together completely or falls apart entirely. And I see this mistake everywhere, even on women who have put together a genuinely beautiful outfit from the waist up. They finish the look with black strappy sandals. Now, I understand the appeal. Black goes with everything, right? But here is what black strappy sandals actually do to your silhouette. They cut you off. Every single strap creates a visual interruption at the ankle, the foot, the toe. And all of those visual interruptions make your legs look shorter and the overall outfit look heavier. In summer, that works directly against the lightness and elegance you are trying to create. The correction is simple, and it is genuinely one of the most transformative things you can do for a summer look. You swap those strappy sandals for a minimalist slide or a clean mule in your true nude. Not a generic beige that was designed for one skin tone and called universal. Your true nude. The shade that most closely matches the specific depth and warmth of your skin. For deep, rich skin tones, that might be a dark mahogany or a deep cognac. For warm, medium tones, it might be a caramel or a toffee. For lighter golden tones, it might be a warm honey or a soft tan. When the shoe disappears into your skin tone, your leg extends infinitely. The visual line becomes unbroken from hip to floor. You look taller, you look longer, and the quality of your outfit takes center stage because there is nothing at the bottom of the frame competing with it. Code 5, heirloom gold over shiny fast fashion. Let's talk about jewelry, because this is an area where one small, subtle shift creates an enormous visual difference. In the summer, cheap jewelry is merciless. The sun hits those mirror-bright silver-plated hoops or those shiny gold-toned chains, and they look like exactly what they are, plastic with a coating. And no matter how beautiful the rest of your outfit is, the moment the light catches cheap jewelry, it undermines everything. Here is what the most elegant women know about gold, especially gold on black skin. Gold is the most naturally harmonious metal for melanin-rich skin tones. It warms, it glows. It creates an almost luminous quality against darker skin that no silver or chrome can replicate. But the secret is not just in choosing gold. It is in choosing the right finish. The women who look like they are wearing heirlooms are not wearing shiny gold. They are wearing brushed gold, matte gold. That slightly subdued, velvety finish that does not scream for attention, but radiates a quiet, unmistakable quality. A chunky brushed gold hoop, a solid matte gold bangle, a heavy textured gold cuff. These pieces read as old money. They read as inherited. They read as the kind of jewelry that has a story behind it. And that story is one of the most powerful things you can add to a summer look. Code 6, the crown's summer polish. This is the one I told you to stay for. And I want you to really hear this because I think it might be the most important thing I say in this entire video. Your hair is not just your hair. It is the first thing people register when they look at you, and it is the last thing they remember after you leave the room. In the summer, humidity is relentless. Heat makes everything harder to manage. And I see so many beautiful women who have put together a genuinely elevated outfit, put on their best jewelry, chosen their best shoes, and then stepped outside with hair that looks like they surrendered to the weather somewhere between the bathroom and the front door. The women who look expensive in summer heat are not fighting the humidity. They are commanding it. They make a deliberate choice and they execute it with intention. That might mean a sleek, perfectly smooth low bun that sits at the nape of the neck like a crown. The kind of bun that ballet dancers wear, that sculptors put on classical figures, that says, "I am entirely composed." It might mean a beautifully tied silk head wrap, which is one of the most regal and culturally powerful style statements a Black woman can make, especially in summer. It might mean a protective style that is polished and intentional. What it does not mean is throwing your hair up because it was hot and you gave up. The visual message the most elegant women send with their hair is this: I styled it exactly this way on purpose. And that intention, that deliberateness, is the single most powerful signal of authority and polish that exists. When everything else in your look is intentional, and your hair is intentional, you become genuinely untouchable in terms of presence. Think about what the silk hair wrap communicates specifically. It is one of the oldest and most powerful crowning traditions in Black culture. When you wrap your hair in a silk scarf, you are not hiding it. You are elevating it. You are presenting yourself as a woman who treats even the most intimate details of her appearance as a deliberate statement. The wrap does not say, "I could not deal with my hair today." It says, "I am the kind of woman who knows that everything she does is intentional, right down to the way the silk catches the light near her face." Choose a wrap in ivory, champagne, or a deep jewel tone that harmonizes with your outfit. Drape it with volume at the crown and let a clean, smooth edge frame your face. There is also the protective style option that so many women underestimate in terms of elegance. Beautifully maintained braids, twisted up and secured at the nape, or worn long with a sleek center part pulled smooth at the temples, read as entirely intentional and deeply sophisticated. It says, "I made a choice that honors my hair, my lifestyle, and my aesthetic all at once." That is not just style, that is self-knowledge. And self-knowledge, worn visibly and confidently, is one of the most commanding things a woman can carry into any room. Code 7. The Regal Summer Duster. I want to finish with something that is going to feel indulgent the first time you try it, and then you are going to wonder how you ever got dressed without it. Most women in summer choose between two options. They either wear a simple dress or a basic top and pants, or they add a heavy cardigan that is too warm and kills the whole look. Neither option captures what we are actually going for, which is the kind of effortless, composed, fully realized elegance that makes a room stop and pay attention. The answer is the duster. A sheer, ultra-lightweight linen duster, or a fluid silk one, or a gauzy, open-weave long-line vest, something that drapes from the shoulders and falls to the knee, the calf, or the floor. This piece does three things simultaneously that no other single garment can do. First, it adds that critical third element to your look. Stylists call this the third piece rule, and it is the difference between a person wearing clothes and a person wearing an outfit. Second, when you walk, the duster moves. It catches the wind. It billows softly behind you. It creates motion and drama without any effort on your part. I want you to picture the energy of that. A woman walks into a room and her clothes are still moving when she stops. That is presence. Third, and this is the practical beauty of the whole thing, a lightweight duster actually keeps you cooler than not wearing one because it creates a layer of air between the sun and your skin. Now let me be specific about how to choose the right duster, because the wrong one will undo everything we have carefully built. Color first. Your summer duster should live in the same tonal world as the rest of your outfit. If you are working the tonal white palette from Code 2, your duster should be ivory, cream, or raw white linen. If you are wearing navy with cognac leather, reach for a caramel or a natural undyed linen. The duster extends the look. It does not interrupt it. Length matters more than most women realize. A duster that ends at the hip does almost nothing for your silhouette. You want it to fall at the very least to the knee, ideally to the mid-calf or all the way to the ankle. The longer the duster, the more dramatic and intentional the movement becomes when you walk. And that movement is the entire point. It is what creates what I call the matriarch aura. That sense that you are not simply walking through a room, but arriving in it. One final rule: wear it open, never buttoned. A duster worn open frames your entire body like a portrait frame surrounds a painting. The moment you button it, you lose the silhouette, the movement and the drama entirely. Open, relaxed, and flowing. That is the code. It is elegant, it is powerful, and it is the single most effective way to announce yourself as a woman who has fully and completely mastered the art of summer dressing. Which of these 7 codes changed the way you see your wardrobe? Tell me in the comments right now. I read every single one. Share this video with a woman who deserves to walk into every room this summer and feel completely untouchable. Subscribe to the channel and come back every week. And remember this, a queen does not dress for the weather. She dresses for the room.